Today, GTV Live helps you survive quarantine with a comedic cooking lesson with Victor and Cole. Plus, we discover ways to cure boredom and get the latest in school news. GTV begins now. Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Daisy Hatcher. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2020. Welcome to this special edition of GTV where we show you how to survive quarantine. Being stuck at home means many of us are cooking multiple times a day. On this episode of Cooking with Rona, Victor Cueto and Cole Taylor show us how to cook the most delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich while you're stuck at home.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Rona. I'm your host from the coast, Big Vic. Today, I'm accompanied by my demonstrator, Cole Taylor. Everybody give it up for Cole. Yeah, woo! Today's episode, we're going to be making the best and absolute supreme quarantine snack, the peanut butter jelly sandwich. That's right, folks, this puppy is back. If you weren't tired of it already during school lunch, you're definitely going to love it now. Starting up our epic recipe, we have 2 slices of bread, 1 jar of peanuts, another jar of butter, 1 tablespoon of jelly, and of course, salt and pepper for seasoning. Okay guys, let's get straight into this. Now I don't know about you guys, but I like my PB&J sandwiches burnt to a crisp. I'm talking about I can taste the charcoal on these bad boys. So we're going to put these on the toaster about 3 to 4 times until we can physically scrape off the ash. Next, we take our jar of peanuts and a jar of butter and we mix them together in our handy dandy blender and variously blend it together. Full power for better creaminess. Now that we have the peanut butter, we can go grab our slices of bread and begin to spread the peanut butter along one of the bread slices. Now, I like putting them on both and then eating the jam off separately. But you do this, it's a very flexible recipe. After that, we take our 1 tablespoon of jelly. We apply it to the other slice of bread. Now, just like that, we combine 2 slices together and voila, we have ourselves a real lip smacker right here. Now, we apply the salt and pepper for that extra flavor. Only thing left to do is to take a seat, gobble up this delicious slop of tasty goodness right down your feeding hole. Thank you all for tuning in on this episode of Cooking with Rona. This has been your host, Big Vic, and my assistant, Cole, signing off and wishing you all a safe and enjoyable rest of your quarantine.
While snacking may be one of the perks of quarantine, e-learning can be hard to adjust to. Riley Fernandez and Lauren Burden share some of the do's and don'ts to help make your experience with e-learning easier.
I'm so done already. Does she really think that I'm gonna do her work? I can't do this. Look, I'm a unicorn!
Totally doing everything.
I literally need a break. There's no way. There's just no way. Come on.
When you aren't doing schoolwork, sitting around the house can get pretty boring. Megan Foley and Skylar Dallas show us different ways to cure quarantine boredom.
Hey guys, it's Megan coming to you with another Corona Quarantine edition of GTV. Are you sitting at home with absolutely nothing to do? If so, here's some creative ways to cure boredom.
Want to be a little more artistic? Maybe grab some paints, a canvas, and a paintbrush. Tape off a few sections on a canvas and see what you can make. Need to catch up on some school reading or just want to read for fun? Now's the perfect time to do so. Another fun way to stay entertained is to maybe grab a board game and play with one of your siblings or any other family member. It could be really fun.
Bake something. Try a new Netflix show. Go for a walk or run. Do your schoolwork outside. And however you choose to spend your time, make sure to still have fun.
Still looking for other ideas of things to do while you're home? GHS Media Specialist Miss Aldrich will host a virtual book club via Zoom. To join, send her an ESB message or email her at jennifer.aldrich@sdhc.k12.fl.us. Another great way to pass the time during quarantine is watching movies. TV One critic Joseph Rodriguez reviews Casablanca on this week's Corona Classic Movie Review.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of a segment I like to call Corona Classics. With everyone trapped inside right now, a lot of people are looking for movies to watch. So I've taken it upon myself in this segment to review and recommend movies for you to watch while you're trapped inside. For this first episode, I've selected one of the most famous films of all time, 1942's Casablanca. I've chosen this movie because it's extremely important and highly praised by critics all over the world. It's commonly featured at the top of lists of the best films of all time. However, most people haven't actually seen it. So, what's all the fuss about? Well, Casablanca released in 1942, in the midst of the Second World War, and it was heavily influenced by the war. Casablanca is a dramatic, romantic, wartime thriller taking place in Casablanca, Morocco in 1941. The city of Casablanca is a place where many refugees from all over Europe have escaped to evade German occupation. Rick Blaine, played by Humphrey Bogart, owns a cafe where many of these refugees come in order to do business to obtain exit visas to leave Casablanca and escape to the Americas. Rick ignores these acts, claiming that he doesn't stick his neck out for anybody. After one of his regular customers dies, Rick is left with 2 letters of transit, free passes out of Casablanca. Just as this happens, infamous underground activist Victor Laszlo comes into Casablanca. He brings with him Ilsa Lund, Rick's old flame from Paris many years ago, who is now Victor's wife. As it turns out, the letters of transit were for them in order to help them escape to America to continue their activism. Rick must make the tricky decision of whether or not to help them in their cause, at the cost of his own livelihood, safety, and love for Ilsa. I honestly had never seen Casablanca before I started working on this review, but now that I've seen it, I'm very happy that I have. Casablanca is very deserving of its standing as one of the best films of all time. Its plot has plenty of drama and romance, its setting feels extremely real and convincing, the characters are interesting and dynamic, and it made an important statement about the world in a time of uncertainty. It's a must-watch for anyone who's studying film or just enjoys a good drama. It's currently available for purchase or rental on YouTube, Amazon Video, iTunes, and Google Play. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next time on Corona Classics.
Quarantine has inspired many of us to create videos showing how we are surviving the time at home. Raquel Klein and Matt Friedel show us a glimpse of their daily life stuck inside.
something for me. I didn't get
No matter how you choose to pass the time during quarantine, we look forward to the day we're back on campus together. Stephen Lotta, Dante Marone, Anthony Gavula, and Diana Hernandez show us what life would be like after quarantine with their movie trailer.
In a world divided by fear, coming to theaters when this all blows over.
That concludes this special edition of GTV. We hope our videos help you survive your quarantine and brighten your day. We will wrangle in the news next week with another edition of GTV. I'm Daisy Hatcher. Have a great week, Cowboys.